What's up, guys? DustinYewy here, back with the Boston Bruins jam mode. Oh, we're live. And, yeah, we're taking on Montreal in round one. Holy crap. So we barely snuck into the playoffs. I don't know, I don't even know what happened there, but, we're taking on Montreal. Here's a playoff tree again. Minnesota, Colorado, Chicago, Dallas, Arizona, San Jose, LA, St. Louis, and then on the east we got the Rangers and Flyers, Pittsburgh, Ottawa, Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Montreal, Boston. Some decent rivalries on the east there. Decent rivalries. And obviously this is a big one. The Canadians, Bruins. Oh boy. So I'm gonna do some matchups here quickly. So we're gonna do stats first. And then actually I can show the lines, and then basically I'm gonna play an elimination game. I don't know which one it'll be, but we'll see what happens. All right. So Montreal is going to be a pretty good test for our team, but we'll see what happens here. All right, so during the season stats, we had Krejci with 67 points, Bergeron with 65. I kind of hoped a little bit more out of Bergeron. I mean, I guess he had more points than last year. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he's actually, this is like one of his better years since like early on. Okay, well, I guess I can't really complain then. But anyways, yeah, so I kind of expected a lot, but, you know, we got Eberle and Granlund at the trade deadline, which was huge. They've been playing pretty good for us. I guess with Torrey Krug, basically, we had about, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players at the point every 2 games or better. And on goalie, I mean, Rask really picked it up near the end there. Subban's our backup, but he hasn't really played that much. But he went 36-26, and he didn't have any shootout losses. I think he had some overtime losses, but it doesn't really show you. The stats are all funky still. I don't know what's going on. Played 67 games, though. He had 2.46 goals against, a 914 save percentage, and 6 shutouts. So that was pretty decent. Pretty good on that part. Montreal. Whoa, I went too far. There it is. Okay, so we had, what did I say, 6 guys? 5 or 6 people with a point every 2 games or better. So, wow. Looks like Montreal had a pretty good year. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 players with a point every 2 games or better. So they scored a lot of goals. Gallagher with 75, Plekanec with 74, Patrick with 74. Oh my goodness. Looks like Peranto is injured. We can look at injuries too, I guess, first before we start. Goalie-wise, obviously Carey Price, I'm assuming played most of the games. 66 games. Tokarski played 19. He had a 2.45 goals against, 41, 20, and 2 shootout losses. 921 save percentage, 4 shutouts. So he had a pretty good year as well. I feel like him and Rask are pretty evenly close in stats. I mean, obviously he has more wins than losses and stuff, but in terms of the actual goals against and save percentage, they're pretty dang close. They're both 92s, so that's I guess positive. Let's look at the lineups here. All right, so here's our line. So Krejci, Bergeron, Eberle, Lucic, Granlund, Smith, Paille, Kelly, Soderberg, Fraser, Campbell, Bertuzzi. We got an injury right now on Gagne. That's who it is. Defense, we got Chara, Hamilton, Torrey Krug, Seidenberg, Philip Larson, and Adam McQuaid. And then obviously in net, we got Tuukka Rask, who's a 92, and we got Malcolm Subban backing him up. Montreal has Pacioretty, Plekanec, Gallagher. That's their first line. Glenn Cross, Galchenyuk, and Desjardins. Prust, Eller, Bourneval, Bowman, Malhotra, and Dale Weiss. And on defense, they got, I think that's all I can, oh yeah, never mind. Markov, Subban, so that's a pretty good pair. Emelin, Gilbert, and Gonchar, and Weaver. So defensively, I think they're a little bit better. Offensively, they have a pretty good team offensively, don't get me wrong, but I think our team is a little bit better offensively. We're a little bit more rounded, I guess. They have some pretty good centers, though, but, I mean, we got Bergeron and Granlund, and Kelly's a pretty good center too, so we'll see what happens. And then goalie-wise, obviously they got Price and Tokarski. They're both pretty much the exact same as our goalies. All right, so we did the matchups. We're looking like fairly similar teams. I hope we can beat them. I really hope. I'd love to get past the first round. We'll obviously see what happens, but yeah, in terms of the teams, I think we're a pretty solid matchup. Obviously, it's a big rivalry between the Bruins and Montreal. So, unfortunately, obviously, we can't go into the sim, the inside sim, so we're just going to have to sim by game. So this might be a pretty quick. Like, playoffs are probably going to be pretty quick, but we'll see what happens here. So, game 1 against Montreal. 2-1 victory. Excellent. That's good. Good start. We got a 1-0 series lead. Again, I'm going to play the elimination game. And then the other game, if it goes to game 7, if it somehow goes to game 7, we'll play the game 7. But we'll see what happens, all right? So, game 1 victory, 2-1. Game 2, we're in Montreal again. So, that's a 4-1 loss in Montreal, okay. All right, so a 1-1 series. So this series could flip around pretty quickly. We did steal one in Montreal, though, so that's good. Being the 8th place team here. First game at home. 2-1 loss. Ooh, that's not good, okay. So we're down 2-1 in the series. Oh, no. Down 2-1, okay. Okay, we got to bounce back here with a big win. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, 3-0 loss. Oh, okay, so we're down 3-0 in the series. We're heading into Montreal. And we will play that game, so let's back out here. All right, so we would technically have to force a game 7, but we'll see what we can do, all right? So, series, we're down 3-1. We've lost 3 in a row, taking on Montreal. Hopefully we can bounce back, and let's get into it here. Boston, Montreal, game 5. Montreal up in the series 3-1. This could be it. Garry Price 3-0-1. 9-8 goals against, 9-6, 9-6%, 1 shutout. And on the other side, Rask is 1-3, 2-4-6, and a 9-1-2. Not having a super good playoffs early on, though. Going to be a lot of chances back and forth, back and forth. These two teams are battling. Riley Smith, big save by Garry Price there. And then Chris Kelly walking in, another save by Price. Power play from Montreal, big save by Rask, and then another one by Rask. And these teams were just going to town. Krejci going to find Kelly, big save. And then another big save on Granlund as he tries to toe drag around him. In the second period, though, finally, someone finds the mesh. Mikael Granlund on a beautiful pass. And he's going to beat Garry Price, who tries to sprawl across to make the save. Bergeron with a beauty. And let's take another look at that. Krejci to Bergeron, over to Granlund, and just beats Price, who almost got his paddle on it. 1-0 for Boston. Boston's going to keep coming. Weird play there. Bertuzzi's going to take the goalie out, but a big save by the defender. On the other side, Rask, another big save as he's keeping the Bruins in this one in the third here. And then back the other way, Smith. He's going to find the back of the net once again. 2-0 Boston. I know it's always a weird cliche, but sometimes when goalies make a big save, the other team just comes back and scores, and that's exactly what happened there. Again, Rask a big stop, and then Riley Smith making it 2-0 there. Garry Price just couldn't get a handle on it. And then Lucic going to do what Lucic does. He runs into Garry Price. Gilbert's not going to like it, but Lucic gets the better of him in a little tussle there.
The decision of the referee
he has a tendency to be a little brutal in the playoffs, and he does it again. On the power play, late in the third, Zdeno Chara somehow going to get a partial break, and he's going to snipe one. Zdeno Chara, breakaway extraordinaire. I don't know what happened. I don't know how he got a breakaway, but Chara steps up. Captain Chara, who there's the talk about him maybe getting traded on the deadline there, but no, never happened. They traded for Granlund and Eberle instead, but Chara walking in there, making it 3-0 for Boston. Montreal, however, is going to come back. Gallagher's going to take a shot blocked by Hamilton, but then it's going to go to Desjardins. He's going to whack at it and find the back of the net. 1:59 left. 3-1 for Boston. Montreal trying whatever they can to try and get back in this game there. Rask doesn't like that one. Obviously, power play goal there. And take another look at that. Just Rask down and out. Can't do much about that. And then a minute to go. Bergeron. Wow. That's all I have to say. Highlight of the night for sure. Patrice Bergeron showing he's not only a good two-way forward, but he's got some dangles on him as well. Dingle dangles. Nice little toe drag to a backhand. Look at this little move again. Oh my goodness. Garry Price. No chance. I mean, when a guy's got that much momentum on the dingle dangles, he's got no chance. Just backhander upstairs. And it's 4-1 for Boston, and that is basically going to be it. as the Bruins cut the lead again in the series. It's now 3-2, and they force a Game 6 with their backs against the walls. And your 3 stars, Zidane Chara with a goal and 1 hit. Apparently only 1 hit. David Krejci with 2 assists, and Patrice Bergeron with a goal and 1 assist. All right, so we made the series 3-2. That was a pretty big game. We just schmucked them 4-1. So let's see what happens. Either they bounce back and defeat us, or we force a Game 7 and we play that one too. So we'll find out what happens here in a sec. All right, so that was a huge game for us, though. Team has been struggling to score goals. So, all right, Game 6. I kind of feel like just the way the Sim's been going, 4-1 loss, 2-1 loss, 3-0 loss, that we're probably gonna lose. But it's hard to say. We'll see. Okay, moment of truth. Can we win Game 6? Oh, we won. Chris Kelly has been hurt. Okay. All right, so we got Game 7. Whew. Oh, man. Let's see what we can do here. Game 7. Montreal, Boston. Who would have thought it would come to this?
From the village of
But it is. 3-2-1 Carey Price, 1-6, 4 goals against, 9-4-9 save percentage, still 1 shutout, and Tuukka Rask now 3-3, 1-9-8, and he's got pretty good stats going for him. Early on, Torrey Krug is going to find Seidenberg, big block there, and then Lucci is going to find Krug again, who's going to find Seidenberg, he's going to take another shot, another block. Montreal trying to get those bodies in front of the pucks, and then Lucic is going to get a chance here. Subban trying to chase him down, Lucic, big save. I think the defender poked it on that one, but I'm not sure. Big body on Bergeron, but he's going to get up. This series has become pretty rough. He's going to find Eberle, who's going to find Dougie Hamilton. He's going to fire one, but Price making the stop. Again, goalie battle in this one. Big chance here, but Rask stopping it. Another chance for Montreal, but it's going to get blocked center ice by the defender, and then Bergeron, but Eberle just can't bat it down. Bergeron again trying to get a chance here, and then Krejci's going to find the turnover. He's going to backhand her, but Price makes the stop. And then Eller, boom! Big save again by Tuukka Rask. These goalies were just going to town. And then Granlund's going to get a great chance here, but he's just going to wire it over the net. Big hit by Prust. Going back to Bourneval. Another big stop by Rask. And then this happens. Third period, finally somebody. Big draw by Bergeron. Chara's going to find Krejci. Krejci's going to walk in. He's going to drop it to Bergie. And he's going to make no mistake. Giant snipe, giant goal. 1-0 Boston in Game 7 in the third period. Carey Price. I don't know if he was screened on that one. I'm not sure. But what a play all the way down the ice. Nice passing by the Bruins. And a nice shot by Bergeron, making no mistake, putting it upstairs. Once again, showing why he's got that A on his sweater. That leadership, baby. That is what you like to see. Whew! Big game. Big players show up. Later on, Montreal on a power play. Big chance here, but no stop by Rask. Rask once again standing tall. Markov is going to lay the body on Bergeron. Big check. But Bergie's okay. And then on the other way, again, a big stop by Rask. Oh my goodness. Look at this nice little cross crease there. Plekanec is going to get the chance, but no dice. Rask with a big stop. Back the other way. Ebbs is going to find Granlund. And he's finally going to bury another one. Insurance mark with 46.5 to go. It's going to make it 2-0 for Boston, Game 7. Once again, Game 7. Holy crud. Granlund, what a great pickup there. Granlund's had 2 pretty big goals in this series so far. That one a little icing on the cake. However, just hold on a minute. We're not done here, folks. Plekanec is going to walk in. Montreal pulls the goalie. And he's going to find Gallagher in front. It's going to bounce around a little bit. Galchenyuk, or Glenn Cross, sorry, is going to get a chance there. But it's going to go back up. And there's a Gino. 2-1, 30.6 to go. Very, very intense. Brendan Gallagher sliding her home.
When you're in the
look at this. Here's another shot. Look at it. Just somehow finding that 5-hole. He gets hammered by Char in front, but he doesn't even care. 11 seconds to go. Bertuzzi's trying to ice it. No! Ho-ho! Field goal. But that doesn't count in hockey. Again, another chance Markov. But that is it. Boston holds on. Somehow finds a way being down
Time to enjoy
3-1 in
all
the
that it
series,
took
backs
just
against
to
the wall.
win
They won
4
3
games.
straight
There's
to
a next
come
round
back
ahead,
and win
but
it
there's
in round
tomorrow for
1.
all of that. They
And
have
that
tonight.
is huge. Huge moves at the trade deadline to add a little extra depth, and huge game by Tuukka Rask, and Montreal is
a
out.
most noble
Very
part of a
surprising,
collision
as they were the
sport,
top
an
seed in the
exhausting
East.
series
Wow.
of games.
What a game
Handshakes
by
replace
Boston, though,
all
coming
the
back
adrenaline from the
and winning
last
this
hours.
one. And your 3 stars, Mikael Granlund with 1 goal, Patrice Bergeron with a goal, and Brendan Gallagher with the late goal for Montreal, but just couldn't do it. All right, so we eliminate the Montreal Canadiens. What a first round that was. We went right to Game 7. We won in Game 7, 2-1 victory. It was actually really close, and then they actually scored like within the last minute. I was like, oh no, they're going to come back, and they had a chance, but they just couldn't do it. I believe that they were they first in the conference? I don't know. They were. They're the first place team in the conference, so we knocked them out. We actually finished 7th in the conference, but yeah. So pretty good round for us there. Let's look at the player stats here for round 1. We had a couple bad games there. We were down 3-1 in the series, and we battled back and won 3 straight. So I guess what they say is true. You never know. It's never over. It's playoff time. So Patrice Bergeron leading the way with 5 goals. 5 points in 7 games. Eberle has 5 points. Krejci has 5 points. So our first line putting in work. Chara has 4. Smith has 3. Lucic has 3. Granlund has 2. He's had 2 pretty big goals, so that's obviously helping. I wish he'd get a couple more points in the sim, though. He's a great player to play with, though. Holy crap, is he good. Hamilton has 2. Krug has 2. So our team, it was a fairly close series. We didn't score a lot of goals until the last couple of games, so Carey Price, obviously, as you saw at the start of Game 7, had some really good stats going on for him. So Tuukka Rask, obviously 4-3-0, 184 goals against, and a .927 save percentage. Didn't have a shutout. Obviously, we couldn't hold on for a shutout in any of the games, but again, he had a really good series, so that's good. I guess we can sim on to the next round here. Simulate day. Oh, geez. Torrey Krug is out with an injury. He hurt his elbow, so May 3rd. What are we on right now? April 25th. Oh, wow. He's going to be out for a while. Okay, so we got to edit the lines here quickly. All right, so there it is. So I fixed the lineup. I just put Larson in, and obviously that Miller guy, he's just subbing in for Larson basically on that third D pairing. But looks like we're taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs, who finished 2nd in our division. As you can see, I'm hoping it doesn't sim ahead. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And I'm not sure what the injury situation is, but I'll show you guys the playoff tree really fast here. All right, so another Original 6, another big playoff rivalry. Jeez. So on the West, we had Minnesota beating Colorado 4-1 in the series. Chicago beat Dallas 4-1. Arizona beat San Jose 4-2. And LA beat St. Louis 4-3. So you got Chicago, Minnesota, and LA, Arizona. And in the East, we had the Rangers knocking out the Flyers 4-0, Pittsburgh beating Ottawa 4-2, and Toronto sweeping the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, and obviously we beat We beat Montreal in Game 7. So we got Pittsburgh, New York Rangers. That's going to be a good series, I think. And Toronto, Boston. So pretty solid series. The only team that's kind of questionable is Arizona in this, but Chicago, Minnesota looks pretty solid, and LA, Arizona. I'm pretty sure LA will win, but we'll see, obviously. So I know that obviously Krug is hurt. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But I'm kind of curious if Chris Kelly's back. I don't remember when he's supposed to be back, so I'm gonna just check that really fast. Other than that, we will get into the rest of the stuff. It says Chris Kelly's 10 days right now. So he's got a bad shoulder, returning May 7th, and he's supposed to be May 3rd. So they're both going to be out for at least the next round for the most part, which is unfortunate, but, hopefully we can battle through it. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Can you see injuries for the other team? I don't think so. Injury report. Let's see if we can... oh, yeah, you can. Okay. Let's see if we can take a look if Toronto has any injuries. Roman Polak has a broken leg, and Richard Panik has a broken nose. So they're both out. Not huge players for them. Obviously, our guys aren't huge players either, but Torrey Krug's actually, I would say, he's our second line defense, so that's kind of a big loss for us. But other than that, we'll take on Toronto next time. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It was a big battle for Montreal in that first round, but we got another big battle coming up, all right? So there it is. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.